Hello and welcome to the Temenos Community Forum 2023 in Vienna. I'm Hannah Wallace, and with me now to discuss CBDCs is Jeremy Boot from Temenos. Jeremy, wonderful to see you and a really exciting topic today.
Hi Hannah, good to speak to you.
Really good. And CBDCs is at the heart of a lot of discussions over the course of TCF this year, and it'd be great if you could bring us up to date. Where are we up to in this space?
There's an awful lot happening in the industry, a lot of activity obviously from central banks. I think pretty much every central bank around the world is looking at this topic, looking to leverage some of the technical advances in the areas of things like tokenization, distributed ledger, really laying out their own visions for the future of public money in the form of CBDC.
Yep.
So as we expect in the months, the years ahead, these systems to come online, they could dramatically change how we hold money and transact with it.
Yeah, so what do you think are the big benefits regarding CBDCs?
Well, I think clearly the policymakers have got their reasons, but I think a lot of the narrative is around removing some of the inefficiencies from existing payment systems, and that's especially for things like cross-border and for countries which don't yet have fast payment systems of their own. And that's by having money on these ledgers which can dramatically improve transaction speeds, reduce costs, improve transparency, providing, I think, overall a better experience by removing some of the multiple layers of messaging from traditional systems. I think this is going to bring much greater financial fluidity and a much better experience. I think that once we've got these systems online, another area we see on the horizon is around how we tokenize assets, like security tokenization, for example. Once these are on ledgers that can talk to each other, it opens up a whole new world of atomic transaction, faster settlement, and really improving how we hold and exchange all kinds of value. And then another element is the programmable nature of these platforms, which I think is opening up new potential use cases as well. So I think there's a range of potential benefits.
Yeah, you've highlighted some significant benefits there. It's really interesting. I'm also interested to hear what the impact's going to be on those commercial banks as well. I know you wanted to talk about that.
Yeah, absolutely. So we think that commercial banks are going to have this key role really sitting between the central bank on one side and the end customer on the other side, really providing wallet capability, doing the KYC, and really acting as a bridge, providing the on-off ramps from deposits into CBDC networks. And that's for sure one of the concern areas. One of the potential impacts is the risk for deposit outflows. And I talked about financial fluidity. I think instead of having to give an instruction to our bank to make a payment on our behalf, we're going to be making payments directly into the system. So money is going to move around at the speed of light, and where this is connected into traditional financial services, it's going to require very careful risk management and control. On the opportunity side, though, I think the digital wallet space is growing rapidly, and I think banks have an opportunity there to look to embed this kind of capability as part of their app ecosystem. Looking as well, things like banking as a service and embedded banking is something we've heard a lot about at the conference. So opportunities to provide wallet infrastructure there, also for SMEs and corporate servicing, for example. So I think also we're starting to see commercial banks in certain countries start to look at how they can tokenize deposits as well, and providing networks of tokenized deposits, looking to benefit themselves for some of the liquidity management improvements and the faster settlement. So, we really see commercial banks as having this key role as a bridge, as like access point into these different monetary systems as they come online, and taking the opportunities there, I think.
That's right. It's such an exciting space with so many opportunities. So where does Temenos fit into all of this? What are you doing in this space?
Yeah, absolutely. So clearly, it's a very important area. We think that it's likely that we'll see multiple variants in these kind of systems in the years ahead. Be it centralized, decentralized, tokenized, account-based systems. So it's really important from our perspective and our customers that our platform can integrate and communicate with any of these systems. And this is what we've been doing already, is looking at how we can do this. So we've been doing some innovation work, looking at kind of the leading tech stacks that are being used by the Bank of International Settlements and central banks all over the world in their projects. Two I can mention, one is with R3 and their leading distributed ledger technology in this space. Another one is open source Hyperledger Besu, which is an Ethereum stack. So we've run both of these systems, and we've sort of demonstrated an end-to-end flow of CBDC from central banks to commercial banks to end customers, really focusing in on those commercial bank touch points and how that can integrate. So clearly there's going to be evolutions in the space moving forwards, but through our commitment to innovation, we're able to stay on top of that and really sort of track and make sure that as these systems come online, the Temenos platform is ready to integrate with them.
Well, I'm really looking forward to catching up with you further down the line and reflecting on those insights. As you say, it's such an exciting space and one to watch. But Jeremy, we'll leave it there for now. Thank you so much for sharing your insights, and I'll let you get back to the event. Thank you.
Thank you.